Oh no, not these guys again. Welcome to the Age of Rob Show.
Mr. Robbie!
Jesus Christ. What happened to your face?
What happened to yours?
Nothing. It was always like this.
I just had some chocolate. It is Christmas.
Oh, okay. You know you're not supposed to eat chocolate with, like, your face.
What else do you eat it with?
A knife and fork. Remember, what was his face? The fat guy from Seinfeld.
Should we welcome everybody to the podcast? Because it's been...
forget about it. It's a
Welcome
Christmas
everybody.
special.
You know, just stop it.
No.
No, we have to. Hi everybody. Welcome to our podcast. He's Ugly Rob and I'm Handsome H. It's been a while. It's been emotional and it's all his fault, by the way. I'd just like to say that, sorry you guys haven't heard from us or, nothing been posted. Because we're not on any... We are on social media, but according to Rob, we don't post Jack. Jack and Beanstalk, no.
We haven't got any friends anyway, so,
Well, all 7 people that listen to us, that they missed us.
Only one of them reached out on Facebook.
Wow. You know what it is? In foreign countries, we don't have Facebook.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but I thought you guys were like the major call center of the... Oh, no, I'm thinking about something else.
India, that's the major call center. That's where you want to go, right? You want me to do the accent, you want me to speak like this, and do the head. Look it.
If you do it, I'm not going to be able to go through with this.
Go through. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So, Rob, what's been going on, man? Where have you been?
Well...
Prison.
I was just about to ask you, how was prison?
No, I got there first. That's what she said. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Let's start with this. Like, let me do a preface of what's gonna happen, right? So for this show and this show only, because it's just before the holidays.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your king.
If I'm going to use any kind of swear words, I promise I will donate 5 of my own pounds to a noble charity. For
the charity of Rob.
Word. Yeah. Having said that,
yeah,
and you wondering how was in prison for me, I would like to say that the blue whale's anus can stretch up to 4.5 feet. Which still isn't as big of an asshole as you are sometimes. Why would you ask me if I was in prison? Why? Is it because I is white?
No, it's because you're a foreigner. And because we haven't posted anything. How long has it been? What, 2 months? 2.5 months? Something like that? And I'd like to blame you. It's your fault. And I know the reason I know that is because of, here's the thing. Apparently I'm in the ISIS cave, as you call it. But you, my young Padawan, I look like are in heaven right now with a white background. So that's what I'm asking. Are you dead?
You know what would be funny? If I'd die, went to heaven, and then at the pearly gates, Jesus would welcome us. Yeah, Jesus would come up to me and go like, "What the hell? Why did you die? What happened? What are you, stupid?"
So, yeah. You know what? Just not allowed, mate. You and your mates, not allowed.
Yeah. Sorry, sir, we're full.
Yeah.
You know, like that famous Charlie Sheen line? He goes like, Alan is from 2.5 Men. He goes, his brother was saying, there's a special place in hell reserved for people like you. And then Charlie goes like, well, I'd hate to fucking cute. Shit. Now there goes 5 of my pounds.
You can't even control yourself. I mean, we didn't even go through 5 minutes of you not swearing.
I was quoting Charlie Sheen.
Of course you were. But you know what? I'd like to congratulate you. Your hero. He's... Well, actually, commiserations, because your hero lost. Mr. Donald Trump, your boy.
Yeah. Well, what could you do?
You know, my mum calls him Joe Biden. Yeah. I said, Mum, it's Biden. She goes, well, it's B-I-D, is bid.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how I used to make fun of a couple of people about the new Mad Max. Well, the latest Mad Max.
Never seen it.
Yeah, furry road. It's not furry, it's fury. No, bro, it's furry. You know, like a little gremlin.
Oh,
Yeah.
my mind went elsewhere when you said furry road, but
Yeah, I know. You're filthy like that.
guilty, Your Honor. But yeah, how do you feel about a female vice president?
I don't care, bro. I don't live there. I just listen. As far as the States is concerned, I just like their cars, their motorcycles, and their big ass houses, and the fact that they all can have guns whenever they want. That's about it. Other than that,
Yeah, but you know what I like about states is the like the £6 burrito. You know the stupid challenges. The heart
Yeah.
attack burger made with like 6 donuts and
Yeah.
7 patties and 15,000 calories just for one burger. That kind of thing. I like that about America. Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse.
yeah, but you say that you like the food challenges mostly because you're on a stupid diet.
Yeah, but I mean, I said I like the food challenge. I didn't say I do one. I'm just saying, America is it's eccentric, isn't it? They are the eccentric.
No.
What was it? The Australians? G'day, mate.
No. Look, eccentric means, like almost like a weird aristocrat. Way
Yeah.
down in Alabama, there's nothing aristocratic about them folk. Sorry.
You
No.
get you foreigners out of here, mate. We don't want your kind here.
No, they're not aristocrats. They're not,
They're not
eccentric
aristocrats.
in any way. No. Look, like between the two of us, we can name so many facts about the U.S. without living there, right?
Mm.
Geographical, social, pop culture, whatever.
Mhm.
I bet you that the average American cannot even, like place a finger in, more than 3 European countries on a map.
Well, yeah. I think what it is, when you go to the big cities, LA,
Yeah.
New York, they're Miami, let's say, maybe, possibly.
No, I doubt
No.
it. There's stupid people there too.
Yeah, but New York is up to date, right? I mean, they don't say London, Paris, Miami. It's New York. So
So, what'd you think? Joe working the hot dog cart knows where Budapest is? And
Yeah,
yet
it's-
Janos from Budapest knows exactly where San Diego is. And they know that it's on the same tectonic plate with LA and San Francisco.
is Janos a made up name, bro? Because I've never heard of you
It's a
mention
very
Janos.
no, it's actually a very common Hungarian name. It's like John. Yeah. Surprised you didn't know that. But anyway,
Hey, John. Janos. Yeah, same thing.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like their education system sucks, like in a bad way, in a dangerous way, because it
Well, there was-
leads up to having a president like fucking Donald Trump. Because the stupid votes for the stupid.
Well, apparently there's something funny. He demanded a recount, Rob, and he said, I demand a recount, so I had to spend his own money, right? And when they did the recount, turns out he goes, Mr. President, you are right. It has been miscounted. And he went, ha, really? I mean, yeah, 87 votes for Joe Biden extra. We miscounted.
Yeah.
So but you know what he was doing the next day? He was playing golf.
Of course you would. He's beyond that. I mean, look, he's old, he's tired, he's retired, he's got a trophy wife, he's got everything. He was president of the United States. The guy's got more to show for himself, for his life. His legacy of Donald Trump would always be a massive name from now on.
Yeah,
he's,
true.
He's gonna be in the books of history in a few years, in like 30 years. Yeah, he's gonna be the 44th or 45th president of the United States. That was a billionaire that had no census. He always was outspoken and a hot wife and stupid kids. He was like
Yeah.
he
Well,
was
go-
exactly what you would imagine. Like if you close your eyes right now, do it with me. You guys at home as well. You do it too. Close your eyes and imagine an American. He's gonna be fat. He's gonna have a weird hairdo, and he's gonna have a spray tan, and he's gonna, speak whatever comes through his head first. Who's that?
Republican. That's all I can see.
Donald Trump. That's him. Fuck him. Anyway, forget about it. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, so the return of COVID, part 2, and now part 3.
Yeah, you guys. It's all you.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Apparently, England is twinned with a place called Wuhan.
Yeah, Twin City. Jeez.
Mate, this is going beyond a joke now. But apparently, there's a cure.
Is there?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pfizer's made a cure, and
That's not a cure. That's a vaccine. It's different.
Ah.
A vaccine keeps you from getting it, but if you do get it, you are pretty much screwed.
Like a condom.
No, not like a condom, like herpes.
Oh.
Stays with you forever.
Oh.
Yeah.
And have you ever contracted herpes, Bob?
No, sir, I have not.
What about your boyfriend? What did he say the last time?
You see, why did you go there? Because
No. The question is, why do you go there?
I didn't go anywhere. I'm still here. I'm in the light side.
So what? That makes me in the dark side. That
Yeah,
sounds
of
so
course.
wrong right now. This sounds like a bad Star Wars film. By the way, I'm in the dark side. You're on the light side. White side. That's racist.
I was
Black
actually
lives matter. By the way,
I was
I'd like to say.
actually thinking that to myself while we were before we started recording these things, boys and girls. We usually have a chat before we start, and I was actually thinking, while H was playing those dirty racist jokes that he always does, I was thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, what have I done? I'm white on a white background, and he's not on a not white background. Like, yeah, this is not gonna go well.
I'm not the brown clown here, by the way. Before you go there,
No.
this is a spray tan. I'm actually white underneath, by the way.
And his name is Carl.
That's right,
Yeah.
John. Actually,
Jonathan.
so
just give me just a quick dun dun dun. Oh, you can't see it. It's over here.
yeah, no. What do you? Oh my god, that's super cool.
I know it's on my desk. Got it as a present.
You
Anyway.
stole it. You stole. Where'd you steal that from, bro?
I didn't. I never.
Come
steal
on,
anything.
you're
I
Romanian. You steal
sometimes
everything.
I borrow stuff.
You.
but-
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so Volvo's going down. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah. Volvo apparently is kind of on its last leg towards bankruptcy.
Wow. I know they had a little thing a little while back saying they're not going to make cars that do over like 100 and something miles an hour. Yeah,
And
but
they also said that they're not going to produce any more diesels from 2025 or something like that.
okay.
But yeah.
So why are they on the last legs?
Because nobody's buying them anymore. Because Volvo sucks, and it always has. But there was always a percentage of stupid people left in the world that were still buying them. And if you own a Volvo, I'm not sorry. They always sucked. They were badly engineered. There was always like this kind of a thing to operate it.
Were they honestly, bro? Were they badly engineered? Because here the police drive Volvos and the XC90s are.
I'm sorry.
expensive.
What did you just say?
Yeah. Police drive Volvos here. Well,
No.
they used to. Yeah.
They used to drive Volvos only in like northern England and Scotland.
But the XC90s are. Have you seen the price of those stupid things?
Exactly. Who's gonna pay that when you can get GLE?
Yeah, but
You-
the
you could-
GLEs, it's not going to be as frugally on fuel, is it? I mean, people are now moving towards electric, bro.
Yeah,
That's where the world is heading to. It's not heading
Yeah,
towards
yeah,
diesel
yeah.
or
You
petrol.
You can get yourself a hybrid GLE or a hybrid X5 nowadays. Did you know that they put a 2-liter engine on the new X5?
Really?
Yeah.
Does it
There's-
even move forwards?
You say that, but it's got close
Turbo.
to 200 horsepower. It's twin turbo.
Ah, there you go. You know what I noticed recently is, well, not recently, but what I noticed is that a lot of these car manufacturers, the Americans would go for the big V8. And in the supercar world, if you notice now, people are going towards the hybrid, the battery powered and the engine. except for Ferrari, who are sticking with the V12 on the Ferrari LaFerrari, which is a really stupid name for a Ferrari.
They
But,
had
yeah.
something in the pipeline that was a hybrid, didn't they? I forget the name. Anyway,
Who?
you go on. Ferrari had a hybrid going, or a full electric car. I forget.
I don't know, but the latest Audi electric e-tron, that's on its way out, or coming out soon. And I believe they filmed that or showed that the first time in Marvel Avengers Endgame, I believe.
What are you talking about? The e-tron has been out for like a couple of years now.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has.
You can't buy one now. What are you on about?
Of course you can. I just
How m-
saw one on the road coming here.
Really?
Yeah,
How come I haven't seen any then?
because you're English, you don't pay attention.
No, because we're in lockdown. We're not allowed out.
Yeah, I'm serious. This is not news. Like the e-tron, that electric sort of like crossover SUV from Audi, it's been out for like a couple of years.
It's not a crossover. It's like a saloon car.
No, it's a crossover SUV. Yeah, it's like a Q3.
So what's interesting is, no, it's not. What are you on about?
Yes, it is.
Jamie, look it up.
Adolf, do me a favor, will you?
Winston, Akeem, anybody, Mom.
There was this. I don't know if you, like, maybe your son saw him once. I don't know. There used to be this gaming channel on YouTube. The guy was called Jacksepticeye, and he was Irish. And he had like, I was just watching him because for his accent, you know. And he always used to, like play a game. And when he was frustrated, he would go like, "Hey Ma, look at this." With the Irish accent, it was priceless.
Hey, you know what, Rob? You say that nowadays with the price of property, you know what? More and more people in their 30s and 40s are living at home than they were
Nah,
ever were
this
before.
guy was a kid. Like, he still is. I think he's in his 20s, like 22, 23.
Isn't that your mental age?
What? No.
Is it lower?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, mate. Does it even go low when you had a few drinks?
You
Oh,
go
how's that
on
going,
and
by the way? Haven't you given up drinking yet? Or you're about to give up drinking? Ladies and gentlemen, Bob is about to give up drinking.
There you go. It's the SF90. It's a hybrid from Ferrari. Unveiled the SF90 Spider in November 2020 in an online event. Okay. Its
Oh, well.
first plug-in hybrid electric vehicle was yeah, basically it's a drawing.
Yeah. Well, COVID blew that one away as well then.
Ah. A new chapter with new possibilities was opened, and its figures of 1,000 horsepower shocked everyone.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's not actually available yet. It's just a drawing.
Yeah, more or less. It's a concept. It's proof. It's
Right.
like, yeah, but you know what the difference is? Like when Ferrari comes out with a concept car, there are at least 50% chances to be put into production. Whereas when the French come up with a concept like Renault or Citroen, yeah, that car's never going to be made.
You know what? I've got to say that the French do some lackluster cars. You don't look at a French car and go, ooh.
Yeah, but you do at the concept cars.
Yeah, but none of them ever come into production. You know, do you see my point? That's like
Yeah.
going, oh, it's a lovely house. Look at that. Look at that.
Well,
look at this old
you know what?
Western town. And guess what? It's just all frontage and look like it's, a town.
Just
It's not.
between you and me,
Mm-hmm.
I think I can confess that if you remember the 407 Coupe from Peugeot,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. It had
Why?
a sleek, I don't know, it almost had an Italian vibe to it. The Coupe, 407 Coupe. You-
Wasn't that slightly Pininfarina? Wasn't that
I think
one of
it
those?
was or Bertoni or someone, but they didn't put a label on it. I don't know, but it had, it was long and sleek and, a big nose and, I don't know. I
Sounds-
liked it.
That sounds like my ex-wife. Bit harsh, I know, but But here's the thing, you know, you look at American cars still. When you look at the '60s cars, you look at the Mustang, Stang, the Fastback, and you look at the even the Shelby Cobras. So you look at just Challengers. You know, you go, that's a muscle car. No one looks at Citroen and goes, what do they do when they look at Citroen and go, it'd be good for the wife?
Well, you know what? One of the biggest petrol heads in the world is Jay Leno.
Yeah.
And Jay Leno is a massive fan of vintage Citroens.
Vintage.
He mispronounces the name as like any American. He calls them Citroën.
Oh.
Like he's a villain from Eastern Europe, which I'm not. But
Mind you, you do look like one, though. Seriously.
it
You
looks like
you're
I've been recently, released from prison. Although they don't give you a haircut like mine in prison.
I was going to say, are you in the next new James Bond film, by the way?
Nah, G.I. Jane.
Oh, okay. And which part do you play?
Jane.
Of course you do. Talking about films, you know, Tom Cruise had a meltdown the other day. Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah, he was on radio and someone recorded it. And he goes, you've been warned about this before. And if you don't listen, you can just leave. He went mental. Apparently, he was worried about social distancing.
Ah, okay. Then,
Yeah.
yeah. He's entitled to have a meltdown.
Well, he'd already warned some of the people before that, you know, wear your mask and don't be too next to each other. You know, like when you and your wife are next to each other. And she says, get away from me. Yeah.
Wear a
that
mask.
kind.
Get the yeah. Wear a mask.
Get away from me.
Like remember, have a mask like that movie with Patrick Swayze when they were and Keanu Reeves, Point
Ghost.
Break or Breaking Point or whatever. When they used the president's masks to break in the banks.
Point Break. Yeah.
And they were actually surfers and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, use a mask like that. No, but he's right, bro. Like, look, we need to stay apart from each other. You know, like make as little contact as possible.
Well,
Stay
here's the
as
thing
far
that
away from-
you say that, but they made him look like the bad guy because he was because here's the thing he invested his money in his own film here, right? He's one of the biggest producers of Mission Impossible 17, 19.
Yeah, but it earns him a lot of bob.
Yeah, here's the thing. You know, one of the things I was thinking about is the Mission Impossible films, Bob. They are pretty good films. I mean, you look at one and it's exciting.
Yeah.
Have you seen one and you've gone, nah?
I've only seen a couple because I'm not his biggest fan as an actor. I don't know.
No, he's great.
He's not believable to me, in my opinion.
Okay, in that case, when you say believable, I gotta say one that is very believable, and he went to a place in Texas to train, and it's
No, I
Keanu
know
Reeves.
he's a good athlete. I know that he does almost all of his stunts himself.
No, what I'm talking about is Keanu Reeves in John Wick. When you see Keanu,
that's different. That's different.
you know, he
Even
looks
Tom
believable.
Cruise. Yeah, Keanu can convince you that he's a badass, whereas Tom Cruise can only convince me that my last investment in Fruity Loops was a bad idea. He looks like an accountant. I'm sorry. He looks at most he looks like a hotel receptionist pretty boy.
What about the latest Top Gun, Maverick?
I haven't seen it.
Oh no,
haven't seen
it's because it hasn't come out yet. That's why.
Okay. Yeah.
No, knowing you probably got it on bootleg already.
No, if I tell you what movie I just saw over the weekend, you would think that I'm weird. But then again,
I know. I think you're weird already. But what movie did you watch?
I saw Donnie Brasco.
You know, and going with that, it took me nearly 2.5 weeks to watch a film called Dr. Dolittle with Robert Downey Jr.
Was it? Huh? Wasn't it with Eddie Murphy?
That's the old one, bro. This is the one released in 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And
I'm
I
so
got to
far
say,
behind.
it was not worth watching. And that's why it took me 3 weeks to watch it. Because I could only maybe do 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes while I'm playing Angry Birds while watching that film.
Well, you see, that's the thing. If I start watching a movie and then I stop it, thinking to myself that this is stupid, I'm not gonna watch it. I can't go through it. I'll never come back to it.
All right. See, I can't. I think to myself, once I've started a film, I gotta see it through to the end. So that
Wow,
because
you-
here's the thing, we discussed this before, but there's a film with Leonardo DiCaprio called Catch Me If You Can.
Haven't
And
seen that either.
it's the synopsis of the film is basically a guy that cons people into believing he's something that he's not. So he eventually flies around the world as a captain of an aeroplane without ever doing any work.
Mm.
And it turns out that the FBI guy that was in the film to hunt him was Tom Hanks. At the end of the film, I mean, we got to the cinema, bro. We were trying to watch something else, and the guy got the wrong tickets. And we sat down. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be crap. At the end of the film, Rob, it was a really, really good film. So, I mean, at the start of the film, it might be one of those things where you start the film and then you go, it was good, or it's okay, and I'm kind of bored, and then it gets better and better. A bit like Game of Thrones, or in your case, Game of Thongs.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones is a TV series. You know, if episode 1 isn't great, then episode 2 is even worse, and episode 3 is terrible. I'm gonna stop. Like, I stopped watching Arrow. Arrow was a good TV show in my opinion, but
Never
eventually I realized that it had a pattern, and that's what I hate the most about TV shows, when they have a pattern, like House MD, like CSI, any of them, NCIS, any of them. They all have a pattern. They go wrong 3 times, and then they get it right. End of story. And at the beginning and a little bit at the end, they give you a bit of a personal, glimpse into their lives. And that's it.
I suppose, but with House, as you know, we were both big fans of House.
Yeah, I liked House because it was also funny. But if you like, I've seen it 5 times.
You
And-
didn't understand it the first time?
No. I couldn't see anything of the subtitle.
Couldn't read them. Where's my glasses, babe? Mom!
No, the first time I saw House MD, I was driving. So I didn't really get to see a lot of it. And then I got better at multitasking, and then I watched it again.
You got better at driving.
No, I got better at driving without looking where I'm going. I'm lying. No. 10 and 2, seatbelt on, eyes up front. Always. I don't
Yeah.
even believe.
I was going to say, nobody believes that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway,
But films, Maverick. You seen Top Gun, though, right?
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Right. So
It
this is
wasn't bad.
It's a good film.
Mhm.
I mean, Kelly McGillis looks like she's 50 years old. Now, well, no, actually,
she
looks
is
80 years
50 years.
She looks
I
like
think
she's 80
actually
years old.
60.
So, I don't know. She looks really old, bro.
Yeah.
But she's, you go, women age like a bottle of wine. As they get older, they get better and better. But your one to that was women age like a bottle of milk, right?
Yeah.
After 2 weeks, they go off.
Men age like wine and women age like cheese
Oh, you was
On a
milk last
roof.
time.
in Morocco.
Ooh, it's gonna be ripe.
I didn't say that. You see, you bring out the worst in me.
Don't
Anyway,
bring
look.
her. Yeah, go.
I
hmm
have an entire TV channel dedicated to esports.
Yeah, Jesus.
Listen, because you are totally wrong about this. I've got a whole channel dedicated to esports. And most of the presenters, when they interview the guys participating in said activity, they refer to them as athletes, as competitors. So, playing games is now a sport. And it's not since it hasn't started in 2020. It started in, I don't know, like 2014 or something.
Mm. No, well,
So-
when my son was here over the summer holidays, he got me to watch some esports.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was called, World of Warcraft or
Yeah.
something or other. It's a big tournament, and it's like worth millions to the team that wins.
Yeah.
And it was okay, but today, bro, I was watching something which should be a sport. It was called darts, and that was 180, and the crowd went wild. There was beer, there was chanting. There was only 6 people in the crowd because of social distancing. However, it was entertaining.
Yeah, because you're
Old.
weird,
It's-
I was gonna say, but okay, I'll take old as well.
Is it a generational thing? I mean,
Could
there's
be,
guys
yeah.
my age, your age, watching esports. You watch it clearly, right? I mean,
I do, but not everything. Like, I gotta confess, I'm not really a fan of like the World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Dota kind of
Oh
style
yeah,
of games.
League of Legends. That's what it was. Yeah, sorry.
I'm not a fan of those. But if I see a Counter-Strike match, if I see any kind of F1 going on, because I'll tell you now, trust me, esports F1 is more entertaining than the actual F1. Because them F1 drivers lack a particular piece of the human body, which contains 2 balls. They don't have it. That's it. It's as simple as that. They don't have the balls to go faster, to attack and overtake. No.
So when they had the medical examination, the doctor cups underneath and goes, "No, nothing there.
Yeah, nothing there. You're good.
Yeah, you're good to go." The other thing I was watching a couple of days ago was a game. It's called Tag World Series Championships of Tag. That was awesome,
Funny as hell.
mate.
Funny as hell.
That was,
Yeah.
20 seconds. These guys are really good.
So-
If I was going to do a bank job, I'd employ some of these guys to go rob the bank. Nobody going to catch them.
Apparently, when was it? I think it was, when was the Olympics in London?
12.
2012. They were terribly disappointed, and they were trying to appeal at the Human Rights Court and whatever, because they were denied that tag be an Olympic sport.
You know what? I've got to say, if you look at the discus, if you look at shot put, which I do admire, but out of all of those, bro, it's 20 seconds, go.
Exactly.
Catch me if
Obstacles under,
Yeah.
over,
you
through.
can. Over, yeah, run around. It's super fast. It's super exciting.
And
And,
it's- yeah.
it's 20 seconds, done.
Yeah, sure. You know which one I would add in the Olympics? That
Go.
American Ninja Warrior, whatever.
That's
hell it was.
good. That's entertaining, yeah.
That was cool as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. What next? Baywatch.
You know what? I was watching a program with Hasselhoff a little while back, and
What?
it was
Is he
it was
still
about
alive?
retro 80s. Yes, he's still alive, and it was a competition between him, Punch from Chips, on the motorbikes back in with their coppers, and Face from the A Team, the actual Face, and they had to race around a track to see who was the fastest. But the interesting thing, Bob, was if you look at Kit back in the day, Kit had cruise control. Kit had the ability to self-drive. Now we used to dream of these things and go. I mean, I know I'm a little bit older than you, but when we went back and looked at these things, thought, no way. Video calling, and now all this is made available. It's actually reality. So the thing is, where are we going with this, Bob? Where are we going to be in 10,
Hold on a
15
sec.
years?
Let me stop you. Let me stop you right there.
Go for it.
Because one of the most technologically advanced vehicles I have ever owned was the amazing Mazda 929. And it was built in 1986, but they came out with it in 1984. And guess what? It had cruise control. 84. I don't know. I don't remember what year Knight Rider came out. But cruise control must have been mainstream back then. The Americans
Early-
had cruise control a long time ago.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is his car was self-driving abilities, not
Well, yeah,
cruise
but-
control.
yeah.
All right, yeah. I mean, Tesla's now only recently brought that one out, right?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, forget about that. But coming back to your where are we going with this thing? You
Yeah.
know how Hollywood sometimes predicts what's gonna happen, like a few inventions here and there, and like blasters and tablets and flip up phones and smartphones and whatever. Don't you think that the international toilet paper shortage that happened because of COVID
Oh.
can be a good argument for that film with Stallone when they used the three seashells and he doesn't know how to use them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You remember which was Demolition Man? Or
Demolition Man. Yeah.
Stallone and Wesley Snipes. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I still cannot understand how the hell would you use three seashells?
Why are you asking me, man? I'm Indian. We wash our bums for a living.
Yeah.
The old milk carton toilet.
No. No, please.
Clean it and go.
Why would you say look, listen. I did my best not to use any kind of bad words on this podcast, and I didn't. And then you come with all of this graphic thing.
No, what I'm saying, Bob, is only, well, I don't know how long ago the bidet has been used by people, right? In India, you just need a hole in the ground, and you need the ability to be able to squat. Now, granted, if you're a fat person, it's going to be hard for you to do that. But then, it encourages you to lose weight. Because this way you can go for a poo and wipe your own bum.
Okay.
Huh? Winner, chicken dinner. Literally.
So,
but, yeah.
How's the Porsche?
That's a sore subject. By sitting on the driver for the last 4 years, not doing a single mile. And I know it's sacrilege, but you know what? It's called having kids, and it's called putting them through university, Bob.
I told you so many times, so many times, that it's a terrible thing to leave that kind of a car outside in the cold. Because there's a thing that we bikers say. If you're cold, she's cold. Put her in. Now, I respect that you...
Did she say that to you as well?
I respect that you haven't
put
got
it
a
in.
place to bring her in, as in the Porsche.
Uh-huh.
And that is why I offered my garage to you.
Yeah, but
Free of charge.
You move from country to country every weekend. I don't know where you are half the
Who
time.
am I, Genghis Khan?
Maybe. Say something in Genghis Khani.
Yeah.
What were they called, by the way? Oh, the Moguls. Mongolian.
The
Say something in
Mongolians.
Mongolian, Bob.
No, I refuse to. Why? Is it because I is white? Am I supposed to know all the
No,
languages of the
It's
world?
because you have a beard and you look like you're a Islamic terrorist. Even though apparently I have the black cover behind me.
That's all you need. Like the flag of ISIS would be like YouTube will freaking
Off with the head, infidel.
As soon as we click upload on the video, you'll get to hear like FBI, open up.
No, it would be excuse me, would you mind opening the door kindly?
Yeah. Yeah, British police is so nice, man.
Yeah, we are polite.
The nicest policemen and women I have ever met in my entire life, with the exception of one, were British.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, right?
Yeah, but that's another thing, because they don't really catch a lot of criminals, do they?
Well, they do.
Like the petty stuff, like the local pickpockets, your local weed dealer, and like the little stuff. I'm not talking about your Pablo Escobars.
No, we don't have Pablo Escobars. It's
Of course you do. Every country has one.
No,
At least
we don't.
one.
We don't lie. We don't
yeah.
swear. We are just great people.
Yeah.
We just don't like immigrants, and that's what we say to them. Please get out of our country.
It's because the immigrants made you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
mean,
like the biggest drug lords of the world are English.
We didn't even know what pickpockets were until the Romanians came over here and introduced it. Yeah. I mean, as far as world cuisine goes, everyone just thought what we know how to do is just boil vegetables. Apparently, apparently we are in the top restaurants in the world now. We have them here. You know what? You know what? I think the worst food I've ever looked at has got to be Nigerian food, African food. No one looks at African food and goes, let's go to a Nigerian restaurant tonight.
Yeah, but also what you call it, the kebab wrap.
Okay.
It's not the best looking food in the world, but it tastes good.
Are we talking about the Greek version or the Turkish version?
Either or, doesn't matter. They look disgusting. I'm not talking about like when he hands it to you, like over the counter, right? I'm talking about like when you're 5, 6 bites in already.
Okay.
You know, like you take a break and you look at it and you go like, "Am I really eating this crap? Is this really chicken? This is definitely not beef. Beef doesn't
No.
have feathers.
Well, it's lamb, isn't it? And
It
the
can
thing
be
about
beef as well.
the only time what kebab?
Hmm.
What kebab have you had that's beef?
It's definitely not the meat that they advertise. It's just the local stray dogs anyway, or foxes in England.
No, that's the Wuhan. That's the Chinese thing, bro.
no.
Yeah.
It's the
This is
cheap
lamb.
ass. No, it's the expensive rent on properties that these little businesses have to pay for. So what do? They cut corners here and there and everywhere, and then all of a sudden they're not grilling chicken; they're killing the fox and grilling it and selling it as
Well,
a turkey Subway.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and the crazy thing, Bob, is that the kebab shops, you know, you had to be sloshed. I mean,
Yeah.
ask my missus. You know, she's bit not that she drinks, of course, but I'm just saying. But you have to be sloshed in order to go to one of these places. And since the Wuhan clan destroyed everything, the nightclubs are totally decimated. So people aren't going to the kebab shops like they used to.
Yeah, I
mean-
don't know. I mean, I actually enjoyed it from time to time.
Yeah, but how drunk were you?
Not even like as for lunch.
Okay, so how drunk were you?
Not at lunch, and not while I was driving
Let,
for a
let me
living.
reiterate. So, Bob,
How many
dr-
drinks in? No. But you know what? Like, I don't know that there is a necessary correlation between alcohol and junk food.
Of course there is.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Because junk food is usually because it's readily available and easy to get.
Hmm.
That's what makes it appealing, right?
There's more junk food shops in the local high street than there are any other shops. Besides, I mean, the next lot shops would be betting shops and charity shops. But the most are junk food, bro.
Yeah.
Right. So it stands to reason that after you've been to the club or the pub, you're sloshed out your face, you're hungry, what do you go for? It's a kebab. It's fried chicken.
Okay, so if their main business is between like pub closing time and
Yeah.
let's say 3 a.m.
Yeah.
then what's the point of them being open at I don't know like 1 o'clock in the afternoon for lunch?
I don't know. Just
See, it's-
know,
people eat
it-
them for just being easy to get.
people save them. I mean, I save mine and stick it in the fridge, eat it in the morning for breakfast.
You definitely never want to do that. Like that's the easiest way to poison yourself.
You know, there's no arsenic in these things, Bob. It's just
No,
it's just a kebab.
jeez.
It's lamb.
Exactly,
Lamb.
it's just a kebab. You have no
one
idea.
one
what's in it.
burger, one doner, and you want the chili sauce?
Chicken shish, my friend.
One two shish.
There's
You want drink?
There's this kebab place in like central London. I'm not gonna say where it is.
Say it. No one cares.
I'm
No
not
one's
gonna,
watching.
I'm not gonna say the name.
Okay.
But those guys that work there treat all of their customers like absolute trash.
Oh.
Like absolute trash. It's like they are Egyptian gods and everyone else is a Jewish slave building their pyramids. That's how they treat you when you go in there with money in your hand and you're asking to buy a product of theirs. What you want? No, we don't no lamb anymore. You'll take chicken.
Oh, like the soup kitchen from Seinfeld.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did you order? Yeah, move on. But I'm waiting for the juice machine. Get out. I've
Wow.
seen two girls which paid for whatever the hell they were having, and they were kicked out without receiving what they ordered. You two, you laugh too much. Get out.
Where was this restaurant?
I'm not gonna say where it is.
Is it not
But-
the bottom of shoe? Is it Blackheath Hill? Is it? It's that one in the corner.
It's so like their food was so good that my mouth
Right.
was actually watering.
Right.
Like, it's a good place. I'll take you there sometime. It's awesome. It's really,
Yeah,
it
well,
really is.
You have to have a passport, and now you have to have a visa because we don't want you foreign muck in our country. UKIP, BNP.
Yeah, but look, listen. When I type in my name
Mm-hmm.
and I submit that I'd like a visa for England, they're just gonna give me one forever.
Yeah, they're the most wanted list.
No, I'm the Queen's secret crush.
What you mean, like the music video? Like what's his name?
Not Freddie Mercury's
Freddie.
secret crush, because
Freddie.
he died, the poor bastard.
What did he die of?
AIDS.
Oh,
He died of HIV. He was the first, like major, like big deal kind of person to die of AIDS.
didn't he sing at World Aid?
Yeah, he did.
That's kind of ironic, huh?
Well, World Aid is not about AIDS.
Right.
World Aid was about, the starving children in Africa and no water and whatever. It wasn't about AIDS only. It was a lot of other
Right.
things.
So if he died of AIDS, he died of starvation.
Bro, listen, look, I liked the guy. Like, I really did. Like, there's a
Scaraboos, will you have a
it was
fandango?
it was actually a good song.
He did
By
some
the
good
way,
music.
did you? Because we're talking about the people who passed away. Do you know who died day before yesterday? So
Boba
Saturday?
Fett. The guy that played Boba Fett.
No, someone a lot more important than that. But I forgot his name. Jesus Christ, Frederick something or other.
Okay.
He was the guy that invented and came up with the copy, cut, and paste commands.
No, I did not know that.
He was probably one of the most important persons in the whole IT and, like office environment ever. He made people's lives so much easier.
So what you're saying is, my name is Paul, and I will be your IT consultant today. He's hero. His hero died.
Exactly, yeah. I was given to see someone that didn't know how to use copy and paste, and what okay, I'm not giving away too much.
Was that my dad?
No, what she did was she was writing down on a post-it note what was saying there, and then she would move to the other application, other screen, and read off the post-it note and type it in.
Shut the front door.
I am not kidding. That was copy paste the hard way. That was
Wow.
Hitler's way of copy paste. Nine, I will do it the proper way.
You know, I got to say, I was working with this lady, and we were driving along the road the other day, and there's a Volkswagen, and on the back of the Volkswagen there's a sticker, and it says "No, thank you, 9 Danke," something like that, right? To staying in Europe. And I said to her, "Isn't that ironic?" And she said, "Isn't what ironic?" I said, "There's a Volkswagen, it's got the sticker on the back. She's driving a German car, and yet it's, no thank you to Europe." And she says to me, "I don't get it." And then I had to explain what a Volkswagen was, the world's biggest car manufacturing company, and explain this joke to her. But by that time, bro, as you know, what happens?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
fell on deaf ears. But
Yeah, but like it depends on the kind of twist you do to explain things. Because if you would have done it like in a funny way, then it has more meaning to it. If you would have done it in such like something like, "Es ist ein Volkswagen. Do you understand mich now?"
no,
Then it would have been.
some people you
lot more
have it as well,
poignant.
Bob. You've seen it. Some people have no sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's like it falls on deaf ears. You think, why did I even break that joke? And by the time you explain the joke, you're like, that was a wasted solid my time. 5 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. Some people are devoid of sense of humor. You know.
Sorry, you know how you can explain it, how you can test for sense of humor. Because apparently, is a lack of sense of humor is a condition nowadays. I'm not even joking. Yeah, apparently it's a neurological thing. Apparently, like, listen, like researchers came out with this shit, bro. The world we live in is scary. Anyway, basically, like, if you have a person that has a freakishly low or non-existent sense of humor, you test him or her with Mr. Bean.
Okay.
Now you see that there's a problem there. Okay, like, for one, if I have to explain Mr. Bean to you, then you're either an idiot or you don't like Mr. Bean. Like, I don't. I was a Benny Hill type of person, not a Mr. Bean type of person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she could have some kind of a neurological underlying condition. You know?
Maybe.
Yeah, lack of humor is something that you shouldn't snigger at.
Oh, well, that was out the window. Sad. I don't know, mate. You
My
know,
puns are fucking hilarious if you don't.
oh
get
yeah,
them.
yeah. No swearing. We're a clean family show.
51 minutes, bro. Come on, listen, seriously. Like, there's little
Bursting out the scenes, man. I need to swear, mother.
little tiny red Jiminy Cricket on my shoulder here. He's like, go on, say it, do it.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Should we give a big shout out to our sponsor today?
Which is our sponsor, Magnum Condoms.
Well, basically, we don't have a sponsor. So, hey, let's ignore that last comment, hey.
All right.
And if Ferrari want to sponsor us, please, it's the H and Rob show.
Look, I think that, listen, like, soon enough, these obnoxious supercars are going to end up selling more keychains and T-shirts than they are cars.
They do already, though, don't they?
Only Aston Martin does.
Well, with the merchandising from Ferrari, it's like kind of Manchester United merchandise worldwide.
Yeah. Even I have a Ferrari T-shirt.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not a Ferrari fan. I actually don't like them. I don't like Ferraris. I drove one and I didn't like it.
Yeah, but this is just one. How do you know you can't just generalize and say I don't like any of them?
Because, look, it's a car that intimidates you and seems crazy just from the inside. And from the outside, it's like, I don't know, like a weird metrosexual Prius.
You know, if that being the case, Rob, I think the worst car to drive like that would be the Pagani Zonda or the Huayra, something like that.
Yeah, but you see, the Zonda is intimidating from the outside, and it's carried over on the inside. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Right? It's like the Lamborghinis are crazy on the outside and crazy on the inside. The Porsches are kind of insane on the outside and very practical inside. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
You don't want it backwards, right? You don't want a freaking Ariel Atom on the inside and Toyota Corolla on the outside.
I thought you were going to go for the Volvo there, but okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a bit more of an insult. You know, I went for riding one of those things once, the Atom.
The Atom? Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, it wasn't driving, but the guy took me for riding it, and it's mind-blowing acceleration. It's just instant madness.
Yeah.
It's like sitting still and then warp speed. And then sitting still and then warp speed. It's just crazy.
It's almost as fast as a motorcycle.
Yeah, which motorcycle though?
Most super bikes.
What makes a bike a super bike?
Everything that's over a liter.
Really?
Yeah. So if it's 1,000cc bikes, sport bikes, those are called super sports, right? Like my bike, for example, is just a sport bike because it's a V-twin 600, right? 650. But if it's a liter bike, it's a super sport bike. If it's over 1 liter, and there's very few of them, those are called hyper bikes. which go like way past 300 kilometers an hour.
Right.
Like the Hayabusa, the Punani bike, the H2.
The what bike? I want a Punani bike.
It's called the Punani bike because Honda decided to name it the CBR 1100 XX Super Blackbird.
Jeez, that's a mouthful.
That's a long name. And because it ends with Super Blackbird, like the SR-71,
Yeah.
that's a Blackbird, and this is a Super Blackbird. People just called it the Punani bike. Yeah.
Well, I got a Punani car outside as well. I got a Punani bed.
No.
Yeah. No?
Is it a Blackbird outside?
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
I don't know. That's a weird configuration. But okay. The Punani bike.
Mm-hmm.
It attracts women like nothing else.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't even attract men.
Oh.
It's just...
So that's what makes the super bike is the Punani bike.
No. It's about engine size.
Oh, I thought you said size doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, what? Sorry, what? What you are saying to me here?
Don't go racist on me now. Don't go brown,
Look,
bro.
No. Look, listen. If you remember when we did that stupid episode about displacement, engine displacement,
Yeah.
there's, especially in the world of
Speaking naturally again, back to your native tongue.
especially in the world of motorcycles, there's literally no replacement for displacement, especially a couple of extra cylinders.
Unless it's electric, then.
Well, then it's an appliance.
Oh.
I'm all for electric cars, but I'm very much against electric motorcycles. That's where I draw the line.
In the sand. That's where Rob draws the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Conclusion time?
I think so.
Where
think
do
you've
you
just
draw the line?
on my picture on my iPad, round and round she goes. Where she stopped, nobody knows. You know you wanted it, right?
No.
Yeah, you did. You always want it.
No.
Because I start, then you start.
No. I'm not going to do it. I'll be
I don't know.
nice and
I
won't do
just
it.
want to, say to everybody, thank you everybody for watching. However, how many people are still watching at the end of this our special Christmas show, huh?
Yeah, true.
And
You know
I'd
what
like to
I
say-
think?
Yeah.
I think we should do a giveaway because it's the holidays.
Nobody wants you, Rob.
I'll not give myself away.
Oh.
That would be too much work. Back myself in. I'm not
Oh.
as, young and...
Poach yourself in the box. Get the missus to tape it up. She'll make it airtight.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, of course you will. She'll probably, rather than take it to the post office, dump it in the river. Yeah, I think we should do a giveaway. We'll think about that and come back to them by next episode. How's that?
That sounds like a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And until then, I'd like to say it's been emotional, Bob.
Yeah, really has.
And on that bombshell, boom, bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for watching, and it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Mussolini over there, the Italian-looking, stamp tramp. I don't know, whatever
That's
you
a
are.
tramp stamp. It's a tattoo that's on a woman's butt crack.
Oh, I didn't know.
Above the butt crack. That's
That's
what a
a-
tramp stamp is.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's a new one for me.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
The trend started in like the 90s.
Oh, I don't know. I'm innocent. I is pure.
Jesus Christ.
And anyway, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you a word to our sponsor. And on that bombshell, we'll see you soon. Take care and bye-bye.